Hi there, everybody, and welcome back to Hex Token channel. Hope you guys are enjoying the new content and this new channel. So let's get straight into it. So how much can you actually make out of Hex? So I've got here Stake Hex Calculator. I'll leave a link in the video description, hexcalc.net. Now, calculate your potential earnings based on your own price prediction of Hex. It's a pretty awesome calculator, to be honest. So all you have to do is put in 10,000 Hex, for example. You can put in 30 days if you only want to short stake it short term just for income. You can quickly see, of course, you got the USD value there. You can change that around to heaps of different currencies, depending on where you live in the world. And of course, the price there will default at the current market price, but you can change it around. Let's just use the market default, and we just hit the calculate button, of course, and it will process. And bam, let's wait for that to update. So there we are. We've got October the 13th, start date 682 is the day since Hex launched, of course. And of course, the 12th of November is the end of the 30-day period. It will be day 712. The amount, of course, 10,000. Currently worth 3,866 US dollars, of course. And you got the staking bonuses, long pays better, 159 Hex. And of course, you've got the total there, bigger pays better, and your total there. So your effective Hex, of course, is going to be 10,159. That's how much you're going to expect there. The T-shares that will give you is just over half a T-share, which is pretty awesome. That's was it 536 billion shares? That's pretty amazing. Right, the projected earning, this is the bottom line. Principal, of course, 10,000 Hex. You've got 92.958 interest is what you're going to get in 30 days, and that would be $35. Now, is that going to be better than the gas fees on Ethereum? Probably not, but because you've got to remember, you've got to stake it and then claim it back after 30 days, so that's not going to be economic for you. The ROI is negative 79. Negative 9.6 on there as well, so you definitely would want a bigger amount. So let's pretend that you that the price, you could either change the amount that you're going to stake, the period that you stake, or the price to increase your values. So it really depends what you're going to do. Let's say that you were going to do 50,000 Hex, and let's use the current market price and see whether that becomes economic. So this calculator is really cool. Obviously, you can customize it to your own situation, how much Hex you've got, etc. So this is 50,000 Hex here. You're going to get over 30 days 464 Hex in interest. That's $176 US. So that's just starting to get cash flow positive, as it were, after you take out some gas fees potentially. Obviously, you want to get the gas prices as low as possible. They haven't been that low these days. Definitely, maybe the high 40s is probably the best we've had in the last 7-8 days, just the way it is. But that's the amount that you're going to get, $176 as well. So pretty cool. Let's change this around. Obviously, there are some bigger fish out there. You might have a million Hex. So let's say if you're a big fish, you're a million Hex, you're going to stake it for 30 days and you're going to get short-term income. Obviously, the T-share price goes up all the time, so you get less shares as time goes by. But with a million Hex at 38 cents, still pretty good. So let's calculate that and see what that looks like if you had a million Hex. All right, so that'd be obviously a million Hex is worth 380,000 US dollars at the moment. The interest would be 9,300 Hex, which is 3,500 US dollars. Not too bad for a monthly income, right? So looking good there. Now let's change this. But now we can actually change the period, of course. Let's go back and go to 10,000. 1, 2, 3, and let's make this 365 days. Let's do that. 365 days. Current price is 38 cents. Of course, we have to get that the same. And let's calculate that. So if you had 10,000 Hex, you're maybe on the smaller side there, 3,800. You'd make $507 for a year. So that's a bit better there. It's about 11.42%. So it's way better than the bank. Probably 10 times better than the bank that you'd get these days. So pretty amazing, maybe even higher. All right, so let's do 50,000. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, if you've got a lot of Hex, you can just add in a lot more there. Let's do 50,000 on an annual basis. See what that looks like. Obviously, the percentage is the same, 11.42. You get $2,500 for 50,000. So not too bad there. All right, let's jump up to 1 million Hex, and let's calculate that. We're getting right up there now. That's right. Having a million Hex these days is a pretty decent holder, 380,000. So that'd be pretty good. What's that? $50,000 in interest per year, 11.443%, of course, and that's pretty handsome, right? Earning that per year. So pretty nice. And obviously, if you live in a country with a weaker exchange rate, then that'd be super duper good as well. All right, let's change. This time we're going to go back. We're going to default that to 10,000, and we're going to change this back to 30 days. and we're going to put in a price. Let's say that Hex gets to $1.50. So let's maybe in the next year, maybe Q1 after pulse chain and stuff like that. Let's calculate that and see where that's at. So as you can see, you can play different scenarios with different amounts and work that out. You can do probably put this in a spreadsheet and work that all out. Of course, that'd be pretty cool. So 10,000 Hex for $10,000, and you'd end up earning $139. Pretty amazing for 30 days. So pretty cool. We're just going to change this, of course, to 365 days, and we'll quickly see how that goes. So 10,000 Hex, that would give you $2,000 in a year. Pretty nice. That pretty return there. Very cool. All right, let's do at the $1.50. You see the return's gone right up to 339% from 11, 12%. So pretty amazing. Let's do 50,000 on 30 days. So let's change that to 30 days, and let's do 50,000 Hex, just like our previous example at $1.50. Obviously, with the higher price, it's going to be pretty awesome results there. So 50,000 at 30 days, 1,500. Oh, sorry, $1.50 is going to be $697 in 30 days. Pretty nice, and that's a pretty good return. As you can see, ROI 291, APY 3547. All right, so let's change this to let's change that to 1 year, 365. It's going to get pretty interesting now when we go 50,000 X at 365. You're looking at 75,000 there. As the principal, of course, is 6,679 Hex in interest. That's $10,000 in the year. That's pretty nice returns, 339%. Pretty nice at $1.50. Obviously, $1.50 pretty handsome. Once you get up to over $1, it's going to look pretty good. So let's pretend that we've got 1 million Hex, and of course, obviously, some people have a lot more than that. But if that's you, then it's pretty cool to work out. Let's calculate that at $1.50. So pretty nice there. What have we got? 1.5 million Hex is the value, of course, at $1.50 is your capital, and of course you're going to make 9,300 in interest. That's $14,000. So pretty nice gains as well on there. Let's do 365. That's just in 30 days, folks. $13,952. So pretty nice. All right, let's do 365 days. Obviously, you can stake out up to 5,555 days, 15.2 years. Your T-share the share rate, of course, maxes out at 3,650 days, which is 10 years. So just take that into account. But if you want to hold that share rate value, you can stake up to 5,055 days, get that 10-year share rate value stuck in for an extra five years. Pretty cool. All right, so 1 million at 365 for a year. That's going to give you 200,500 US dollars. Pretty nice at $1.50. 339% ROI, APY. Very awesome. 133,000 extra Hex. So pretty awesome earner, of course. And if you think that you're in early on Hex, like Ethereum at this level, or Bitcoin, then pretty exciting future ahead. Some people, of course, are talking about $10 as well. Imagine that $10. That'd be pretty crazy. Let's just put that in just for a bit of crazy fun. I think $1.50 people can relate to. $10, of course, further down the line. Would be pretty exciting. You obviously need a lot of economic energy in Hex, and also to get that scarcity and increased demand as well. So you need a couple of things to go in this direction to get this, but it's looking pretty bullish with pulse chain around. So who knows, eh? Who knows? Right, let's calculate that. 1 million at, for 1 year, $10. Being that your 1 million is worth $10 million US, your income would be $1,336,000. Pretty mad gains to that point, 2,832%. Pretty awesome. Well, I hope that's inspired you, and I'll leave the link in the video description if you want to work out maybe your financial planning with your own Hex buys or staking. I hope this calculator is really useful to you. Feel free to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, and look forward to more great videos on Hex. All right, take care now, and I'll see you soon.